Congressman Buddy Carter, co-sponsor of the Fire Fauci Act. Congressman, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You know, speaking of firing Fauci, you know, as this new COVID variant is spreading and we've got increased travel restrictions on those flying into our country, we all heard his comments about how somehow it's different for those coming into the southern border and testing is only under circumstances. What do you make of that?
You know, this new variant, which we should take seriously, and we need to understand it. We need to know exactly what kind of threat it does pose to us. However, this is nothing more than an opportunity for Joe Biden and Tony Fauci to politicize the COVID-19 pandemic even more than they have. I mean, it is ludicrous to think that here we are with a porous border that people are flocking across, unvaccinated, untested, yet if you're an American and you're not going to get a vaccine, a jab, then you're going to be fired? I mean, that is ridiculous. What a double standard.
Yeah, and now they're moving the goalposts, right? You know, first it was if you quarantine for a couple of weeks, if you wear masks, then you get the vaccine, then you get the second vaccine. Now you got to get the booster shot, and that's the next big thing. It's all about the booster shot. You know, what's going on in terms of where we're headed next with the booster shots? You know, Fauci says time will tell whether people would need to be vaccinated yearly against COVID-19. Why are they so against natural immunity, Congressman?
Well, that's a great question. And let me tell you, as a pharmacist, we are trained to ask the right questions. I mean, you know, we make recommendations all day long with people and with OTC medications, and it's important to ask the right question. The administration is asking the question, are you vaccinated? When they should be asking the question, do you have immunity? That's the right question to be asking. They're ignoring that, and it's ridiculous. Look, as you know, I'm an advocate for the vaccine. I've had the vaccine myself. I went through the clinical trials, tried to set a good example. I believe it is safe and effective. However, that's a decision that should be made between you and your doctor, you and your pharmacist, you and your family, not you and the government. Joe Biden does not need to be making a decision on whether you need to be vaccinated or not.
Yeah, that's right. You know, when you look at what's going on with this administration, you've got, you know, as we mentioned, the situation at the border and the rules or lack thereof for these illegal migrants versus tax-paying Americans. That's just among a number of concerns that are reflecting in the approval ratings, the sinking approval ratings for President Biden and the vice president. And now there's news that Democrats, they're jumping ship left and right from the vice president's office to Capitol Hill. I'm curious, you know, in your experience, what's the mood like among Democrats on the Hill? You know, from the outside, it seems like either they're fed up or maybe they're even sharing in the concerns of the American people, maybe both.
Well, and it could very well be both, as you say. But I will tell you, there's a tsunami coming. There's a red tsunami coming, and we're going to be taking back the majority in the House. There's no question about that. But more importantly, we've got to stop them from turning the American dream into a failed socialist country, which is what they're trying to do. What they are proposing, this Build Back Better, as they call it, which is really nothing more than Build Back Broke, we've got to stop this. I get it. I know that if it goes through, the American people are going to be upset and vote for Republicans. However, we need to stop it, not let it go through. This is the worst thing that we could be doing right now when inflation is going out of hand. Not adding fuel to the fire with this type of policy and these types of laws, that would be the worst thing we could do.
Congressman, I mean, they've got about a year. Do you think it's too late for the Democrats to turn things around? I mean, they seem to be capitalizing on this new variant.
Well, they do. This is another opportunity for them to try to make restrictions even tighter and to have more control over people. And they are taking full advantage of that. When it's been proven time and time again in states like Georgia and Florida that if you keep your economy open, that is even better. Look at what's happened in California and New York. Their economies have shut down as a result of what their governors have done. Whereas when we have Republican leadership, it's just the opposite. I think the Democrats understand what's about to happen. My hope is, or I should say my fear is, that they're going to try to do as much harm as they can do in this remaining time while they're in the majority before they have to leave.
And Congressman, I think taking my TV hat off and just talking about our viewers out there, how things look when they watch the news, it's doom and gloom constantly. Obviously, they're unhappy about the direction of the country right now. What do you say to the American people as far as the work that you and your colleagues are doing to turn things around? Because it is vastly different from where we were a year ago, 2 years ago.
You're absolutely right. It's nothing like it was a year or 2 years ago, but there is hope. Never give up. And we're not giving up here. Yeah, we're playing a lot of defense right now, and that's true. But we are doing the very best that we can, and we need you to keep faith, because I can assure you our policies are the right policies. And that is, less government is better government. And we need to make sure that the Republicans get back into power so that we can carry through on our policies.
Well, Congressman Buddy Carter, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate it.
Thank you.